Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather and this is another week in my life. If the lighting's a little weird, there's like a storm rolling in, I guess. So I feel like because it's dark, my camera is slightly overexposing. But this is just another week. I've been kind of taking today slow. It's currently a Friday. It's like 4 p.m. Also, if you can hear noises, I think that there's thunder. So just ignore that. But I've just kind of been reading all day. I just got back from spending about a week with my family, which I had a few clips. I explained the whole thing in the last vlog, so if you're interested, there's more there. But I don't really have a ton of plans over this next week. Really, my summer break is rapidly coming to a close. I've got about a month until I go back to work, and I basically have 2 free weeks in that time where I don't have stuff planned. So these next 2 weeks are my kind of last 2 weeks of just like full freedom. And then August hits and we have a ton of stuff planned. We have like the fair, we have a family trip planned, and then my sister-in-law's getting married, and then I go back to work. So that's kind of what's happening. So I'll be kind of bouncing back and forth between trying to be really productive and get a lot of the stuff done that I wanted to this summer over the next 2 weeks, and trying to really take advantage of my time to relax. Oh, and it's starting to rain. So again, if you're hearing noises, there's a storm. But one of the main things that I haven't done this summer that I really want to do was get some sewing projects done. So I'm really going to try and make that happen this week. I have an audiobook that I'm listening to right now called The Whispering Dark that I do want to listen to more of, and it's 14 hours. I'm like not even halfway, I don't think. So I do want to do that and do some sewing projects. I need to Mod Podge a puzzle and find a frame for it. I need to read a bunch of books. I'd really love to be ahead of my book videos going into this next school year, which means I'm trying to come up with some ideas of book videos that don't require me to necessarily read, like that aren't reading vlogs, or at least they don't require me to read new books. So I've been trying to come up with those to see if I can like pre-film a bunch, so at least a couple a month I can have a video that doesn't necessarily require me to be reading new books, because they're really hard to stay on top of during the school year when I'm working 40 hours a week. So that's kind of what's happening. But speaking of books, I have gotten a few books in. Target was doing one of their buy 2 get 1 free deals, so they came in 2 different packages. So one of them I already have opened, the other ones are in the box, but this one is Shadows of Truth by Astrid Schultz. This is the second book in a duology. I listened to the first one through Libby, but this book just, I don't know if they've even recorded an audiobook for it because I can't find it anywhere, but I love this author's books as audiobooks, so I'm a little bummed about that, but I also really love the first one, so I am excited, and this is a very cool paperback. So that's the first book. Let me get this box open. And then the other 2 books is gonna be kind of random, but me and my husband are both working through the Red Rising series right now. He listened to the first 3 books, and so then he recommended it to me. I just did a husband chooses my books video, and so he picked the first book of Red Rising as one of those books. So I got the second book in the trilogy, which is Golden Sun, so that I can continue reading the series. And then we also got the 4th book technically in the series, so that he can continue reading it, because he thinks that he wants to read the second trilogy maybe instead of listen to it. So that's why I skipped a book, is because this is where I'm at. This is where my husband's at in the series. So that's my little book haul. I was gonna get both of these books and then just the second Red Rising book, but Target didn't have like the paperback copy of this first book. So I'm gonna have to try and hunt that down, see if I can somehow get a hold of the first book in this duology, because I would like to have it. But that's my little book haul. I'm gonna update my spreadsheet that I use to track my physical TBR, and then I think I might just listen to my audiobook, do some Sudoku. We'll see. It's raining, gloomy, so I think me and my husband are doing a date night tonight. I think we're gonna get pizza, and then we got this like box thing to try and make a memory box. We've been doing, you know, the book that like you can scratch off the date is. We're doing that, and the one that we scratched off a week or 2 ago was to make a memory box. So we're kind of doing it in multiple parts. We went out and bought all the supplies that day. Today I think we're going to work on sort of decorating it. We have an idea to make it. We bought one that looks kind of like a suitcase, So we're gonna stain it, and then we're gonna use it partially as like a travel souvenir thing, and we're gonna start getting stickers when we go places so that we can put them on so it looks like stamps on a suitcase. So that's the current idea. We're just planning on doing like the base decorations for today. We're gonna stain it, and then I got some cool paper to line the inside, and then we'll see what else we do. But that's our plan for tonight. I don't know how much I'll film of that because it's date night, but I will for sure check in with you guys tomorrow if I don't today. It's now Monday and I thought I'd check in really quick. I didn't really film anything over the weekend. Honestly, I was just kind of listening to my audiobook and doing Sudoku most of the weekend. So not really much to update you on, but today I've just been working on editing a video. I woke up kind of with an upset stomach, so I took a pretty slow morning, but and then I've been working on planning some videos out, stuff like that. Jacob should be home soon. I'm kind of out of breath from just running up the stairs, but Jacob should be coming home soon, and then we will eat dinner, and then I think we're gonna go to Barnes & Noble. I am trying to brainstorm what I want to read for my like fall spooky season books this year, which is probably way early to be doing that, but I think I mentioned it earlier. I'm really trying to pre-film some videos so that I can stay on top of things a little bit easier, and one of the things that I figured would be an easy one to pre-film is my fall TBR. So we're gonna go to Barnes & Noble, just wander around. I don't know that I'm necessarily gonna buy anything today, but I'd like to get a good list of books. And I have a very specific type of book that I like to read for spooky season, and so we're gonna see what I can find. But that's the plan. I'll bring you along to Barnes & Noble with us, and then I'll probably see you tomorrow. It's now Friday. I have not filmed hardly anything all week. Honestly, it's just been a really slow, low energy week. I also have been trying to film a reading vlog, and I've been trying to, and just in general, I've been filming a lot. It's just all for other videos. I think I've said this a million times, but I'm trying to get ahead, and part of that means that I need to be getting through books really quick while I have time, so I can get slightly ahead on the reading vlogs. So I've been trying to really read my books fast. I don't know that I've been doing the best job at that, but I've been making an attempt. So I really haven't filmed hardly anything. I think I'll just keep continuing this video until I feel like I have enough footage, so it might even go through next week. We'll see. I don't really have a lot planned for today that is super film worthy either. I basically need to sit down and do a bunch of computer work. I need to get a vlog edited, and then I need to read my books. And so that's kind of where I'll be most of the day, but I did get an exciting package. I finally found a dress for my sister-in-law's wedding, so I need to try this on probably at some point and make sure it fits. But finding a sage green dress that fits my style was much more difficult than I expected it to be. This is actually a really similar color to what we did for our wedding colors, except she's also doing pink. I am excited to have a dress this color, because that's the one sad thing about picking wedding colors, is I feel like you pick a color you love, but then everybody else ends up with a dress in that color but you. So this actually is kind of perfect. But I had a dress that I really loved, but it was out of stock in every size, so I ended up finding this one, which I also think will be really good. This is a style that I wear a lot, so I can see myself wearing this dress pretty frequently. But again, I still will need to go try it on. But it's basically a, like, what do you call this? A like button-up shirt style dress, but it's got lots of like tiered ruffles at the end. So I think it'll be fun. It's got a tie around the waist. I don't know. I don't think it has pockets. The pictures made it look like there weren't any, which is kind of lame. I always feel like it's lame when there's like a ruffly skirt to not have pockets. Yeah, there's not. So that's always a little annoying at a wedding, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It's just like the reception's gonna be in their, like her parents' yard. So it's not gonna be anything crazy. I can like leave my phone somewhere. It'll be fine, or I'll give it to Jacob. But that's my dress. Hopefully it fits good. I'm excited about it. I do love green. Green's my favorite color, but I have shockingly little green in my closet. So definitely something that I would like to add more of. But again, I don't know how much I'm going to film today. I am making a new recipe for dinner. We're going to be trying tofu for the first time. I don't know if I really talked about it on this channel, but I'm currently working on trying to plan an epic trip to Asia next fall. I am really hoping that I can just quit my job after this next school year and just be done. I'd like to work up some kind of side gig thing that I can make some income still on the side, but I'm really hoping that after the school year I can just be done, which means in the fall I would be available to go do my dream trip to Asia. I wish I could take like a couple months and just hit like everywhere while I'm over there, but I don't think I'll have time for that. So I've narrowed it down a little bit to, I want to do Japan and South Korea. Those are like two places that are really high on my bucket list. I feel like everybody's going there right now, but I just have so many things that I want to go. I love Japanese and Korean cuisine. My only holdup is there are certain key ingredients that I don't like in the cuisine that is going to majorly limit me. One of which is tofu, which I've never really tried, so I don't know. Maybe I'll end up liking it and it'll be fine. The other one is seafood. And that one's the bigger deal because I feel like there's just like seafood things in everything. So over the next year, I am going to try and be figuring out how to get myself over my dislike, my hatred of seafood. So if you have any tips on how to go from not being able to eat anything seafood to being able to at least like stomach it if it's in like at least like fish sauces and oyster sauce and things like that, like I need to at least be able to get past that of like the flavor in things. If I could get myself to the point where I can eat fish, that would be ideal, but we'll see. But tofu is my first thing that I'm trying. My second thing that I think I might try is seaweed. Just because I feel like that opens up a lot of options for like kimbaps and other things like that that maybe don't have fish in them, but I don't really like the taste of seaweed either. So those are my two things, but we're trying a new tofu dish. I have a Korean cookbook, so we're gonna try one out of there that's basically like Korean fried chicken but tofu. So we're gonna try that, so I'll show you that, but really that might be the only thing that I end up filming today. So this was a long random chatty update, but maybe I'll show you when I try on the dress. So yeah, it's now Friday. Sorry I have not been filming hardly anything for this vlog, but I've been filming lots of other stuff. So I'll see you next time I have something to talk about. Now Saturday. Tofu last night was good. I think that is definitely a repeat recipe. I had to cook the tofu in 2 batches, and the first one I definitely got better. The second one I did not get nearly as crispy because I got impatient. So lesson learned, once you add it to the sauce, you really do need it crispy. Jacob is currently out on his long bike ride that he does on Saturdays, so he'll probably be gone for another couple hours. I kind of had a slower morning, but I'm sitting down now. Well, I'm standing because I feel like I need to use my standing desk, but I'm trying to get some stuff done on my computer while Jacob's gone. I know tonight we're gonna go see the new Superman movie. I don't know what time we're doing that. I'm not sure if Jacob's already bought tickets or not, but that's really the only thing we have planned today. I don't think we're planning on doing dinner out or anything, so I don't know what his plan is on that, but we are gonna go do that. So I'm just gonna try and get some editing done while he's gone on his bike ride, and then we'll just see. Not a lot to check in on, but recipe was a success. I also made some like green pea edamame salad to go with it, which like the edamame and this tofu was probably a bit much together, but it was a really good meal. So we would make that one again. That's kind of the plan. I've been working on trying to plan out my videos pretty much through the rest of the year. I've got, I think, enough ideas for August, so that'll be good. And then September, I think I've got a decent plan for what I'm gonna do for that. I'm not sure on October what I want to do, because I mostly want to be able to just like read my spooky books and not have to worry about anything else. So we'll see what I end up uploading in October as far as book videos go. That's really all I'm planning out. I don't do like specific things for my vlogs, obviously, so I'm not planning, like, it's just a weekly vlog every week. So and then I hit November and I think I have an idea of what I want to do. December always gets crazy because there's like a whole bunch of end of year types of videos, but anyways, I'm gonna sit down and do some editing. I for sure need to get the vlog done to upload today, and then if I could get more done, that would be ideal, but I also need to read. So that's the plan. Welcome to Saturday. I'll bring you along. Hopefully tomorrow I can get myself into some like arts and craftsy project stuff. That would be ideal if I could use some Sunday to just like fully unplug, do some arts and crafts. I don't know what exactly, but that would be fun. So I'm gonna edit, quit procrastinating, because I've been procrastinating all week. And that's the plan. Tuesday. I have not filmed much the last couple days because honestly I haven't really been doing a ton. So just decided to take a couple days off and just not worry about like pressuring myself to be filming all the time. I don't even know where I'm at with this vlog. What I filmed, what I haven't, no clue. So yeah, I've decided to just continue this video through this whole week. I don't know if I've said that already. Literally no clue. But I did go shopping this morning. I went to DI, which is the thrift store. I showed try-on clips of most of the stuff, but I thought I'd show you just what I ended up actually getting. I did get this like orange floral long sleeve shirt. It is a little cropped, but it's not like actually cropped. It's just the button ends so far up. So I think it'll work if I'm wearing high-waisted jeans, so it'll be fine. But other than that, I really like the material. It's nice and lightweight. And then I did end up getting this like waffle knit t-shirt, color blocked situation. I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about this, and I wish that the color blocking continued on the back. Like, why do so many shirts and not do the design on the back too? It bugs me, but I think this one is very comfy, so that's why I decided to go with it. And then this one I feel like is a good basic when you're trying to look a little more professional, but it's like this gray rib knit sweater top type thing. It's decently thin. So again, just another one that I feel like could be good for work. Really, I'm trying to find some better lightweight work shirts where I'm going back to work in a few weeks. Technically, I'm supposed to dress like more professional at this school, which is annoying. The school that I worked at before this one, I could wear jeans and a t-shirt every day and it was fine and it was the best. But this one, they like us to look a little more professional. So I'm trying to find some better stuff. I feel like during the winter, it was easy. Like when it's cold weather and I can just wear sweaters, no problem. I have so many sweaters. That was not an issue. What's difficult is the like ends of the school year when it's kind of warm. A lot of the shirts that I have that fit that don't fit me super great. So I felt like I was wearing the same like 2 shirts over and over at the end of the last school year. So I just decided I need to try and diversify my closet, and that filled a little bit more. So I don't know. I was gonna go and hit a few more stores today, but by the time I got done with DI, I was just kind of over it. I didn't really feel like trying on any more clothes, so I just called it good. I went and stopped at Costco and got a couple groceries that we needed for later, and I got myself a chocolate chip cookie. So I have like half a cookie left. These things are massive. So I'm going to sit down and edit a video. I have been putting off editing this vlog for so long. Like I keep putting it on my to-do list for the day and then just not doing it. So I'm making myself do it. This cookie is my motivation. I'm giving myself the next hour. It's almost 2, so I'm gonna give myself till like 3 and tell myself I need to be done. And then after that, I need to sit down and finish a book for a video, and that's kind of my plan for the day. So my battery's flashing, so I'm gonna take that as my cue to be done talking to you. But again, don't really know what's going on this week. I really wanna go and try and go on a hike this week. I don't know if I'm gonna make that happen tomorrow or the next day. We'll see. But then this weekend we're headed down to Utah for the fair, which I'm so excited about. But that's the update. I'm gonna edit my video and I will talk to you guys later. Hey guys, I thought I'd check in. It is now Friday. I have done a terrible job at vlogging this week, mostly because I haven't really been doing anything. I've just been reading mostly and filming for reading vlogs, so not a ton has been happening, and I just haven't really felt in the mood to try and do anything or to vlog. So I'm gonna try and pick it back up this weekend, and then we'll end this video because I've been doing this one for a very long time. Today's Friday, like I said. Tonight we are actually headed to the rodeo in Morgan, so it feels a little funny to be like up here in Idaho, but we're going to be going to the county fair rodeo. We go every year. I love the rodeo. I have done this pretty much every year of my life. There have been very few years where I've missed the fair, and so I'm very excited. I'm in my rodeo outfit already, but I've got to do some laundry and stuff and then pack, and then we'll be headed down. Jacob's trying to leave work pretty early, so I'm trying to get through stuff as quick as I can so that I'm ready when he gets home to just leave. I just filmed my reading wrap up for the month. I need to get that edited so I can get it up before we leave for the weekend so that I don't have that hanging over my head. I need to do laundry, pack, and then head out. So I'm gonna try and film as much as I can. Normally in past years we've gone to the rodeo both nights. They usually have one Friday and Saturday night, but this year we're just going to the Friday one. My brother is roping tonight, so that's why we picked this one, is I want to go see him rope. And then I think we'll just end up spending Saturday hanging out with my family, and then we're coming back early Sunday morning because we've got some stuff we need to be back for on Sunday. So that's kind of the plan for the weekend. I probably won't talk. I'll try and film some stuff while we're down there. I really don't know what our plan is on Saturday. We shall see. But my brother's getting his wisdom teeth out today. In fact, I wonder if he's there right now. I don't know what time he's getting them out. Nah, he's at the fairgrounds. So I don't know what time he's getting his wisdom teeth out, but supposedly that's happening sometime today. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. I will bring you along as I do all of the stuff this weekend, and then we'll go ahead and wrap this video up. But I need to go get some laundry started so I can get that done before we leave. So I'm gonna do that, put books away, edit a video. We're gonna try and get a lot done. lighting is a little crazy, but it's now Monday, so I thought I'd hop on and end this video because it has definitely gone on long enough. But we had a good weekend, just going to the county fair mostly. We drove down Friday and then went to the rodeo that night, which was good. We saw my brother rope, and honestly, everyone was struggling a little bit at the rodeo. Like, I felt like the calves were just running weird. It was just odd. We ended up leaving a little bit early because we were just tired, and Jacob was planning to get up and do a long bike ride the next day. So the next morning, I didn't really film much, but I was just helping my family clean out the garage. Super random, but that's what we ended up doing. And then we went to the fair for lunch to celebrate my nephew's birthday because he was born over the fair. So every year he gets to have a fair birthday, which is, I'm sure, super fun for him. We all love it. And then we went and watched my brother-in-law perform. I think I got a few clips of that. He's in a band, he plays guitar. And so we went and watched him perform, and then we just kind of hung out. I read my book for a bit. Nothing too crazy. And then we just had a movie night. We ended up watching Back in Action with my dad and my younger brother, who'd just gotten his wisdom teeth out. So that was fun. They enjoyed the movie. But we are home now. Yesterday, oh, something just happened with the lighting. But yesterday was Sunday. We just went to church. I had some meetings, stuff like that. And then I just read my book some more, and that was pretty much it. But I did get a couple books. I've been slowly working on gathering books for spooky season. I'm so excited for fall. I'm over summer. Like, if summer could just be done, that would make me so happy. I'm a little bummed that like fall comes with going back to work, but it's fine. That's just what happens when you work at a school. We get to do back to school season. So I thought I'd show you the two books that I got. The first one is The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. This one is apparently one of my husband's favorite books from when he was a kid. I have memories of my sister reading this in 5th grade in her class, and my mom like getting super upset because she was coming home and having nightmares. And so she like had to not read it. I don't know. There's a lot of drama in my family around this book, but I have never read it, and it does seem like something that would be down my alley. It sounds like it's a kid being raised in a graveyard or something like that. I don't know, but it seems like a good spooky season, and I really like this cover. Like, I don't know, this is just so cool. I don't think I've ever seen this cover before, but I think this one is really well done. So that's one of my spooky season books. And then the other one I'm really excited about, this is Garlic and the Vampire by Brie Paulson. It is a graphic novel of this cutest little garlic who has to go and confront this vampire that moves into this like neighborhood of vegetables, but because she's garlic, she's the one who gets sent to meet the vampire and see if he's gonna be safe or not. It seems adorable. I'm very excited. The art style is super cool. I love this art style, so I'm very excited about that. Getting very excited for spooky season, for fall reading. It's all just gonna be really good. So but with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one very soon. Bye.